everyone, Alexman here, and welcome back to another edition of The Legend of Zelda: The Windwaker HD. Last time, we swiftly crossed the seas with our new swift sail, and with that in tow, we learned a new song so we can change the time of the day, so it's not cursed like it was earlier. We got the two last pearls that we need to prove our courage. One was just given to us after some curseful time with the pirates, and one from the forest haven under the great Deku Tree. And now, we're going to move forward with collecting a lot of other things that we can get now. As the King of Red Lions, you can't show my map there, but there are 3 locations. They're called the Triangle Islands. We need to go to these islands and deliver those pearls there so that we can see exactly what we're looking for. And, to be perfectly honest, if we get those 3 pearls on there, our next dungeon will be awaited us. Yeah, as I mentioned before, a dungeon was technically, a few dungeons were cut in this game. Just because, I guess time constraints, it was the case by it. But, we are going to be moving on to our next dungeon pretty soon. But we have a lot of stuff that we can tackle now. Firstly, we need to come over here to this particular island. No, not that one. That one's plot, we'll about it later. This one over here, it's a reef. These are islands out here that perfectly show no purpose, except for basically for exploration. And each one has a particular treasure chest tied to it. So there are treasure chests out here, but you can't access them unless you have that particular chart. Now, I mentioned also before that if you see seagulls flying about, this happens. Welcome to our first little world boss. This is the FourEyed Big Octo. There are multiple different versions of this guy. Now you could take him down with 2 shots of your boomerang at each eye. Eyes are his weak point. As of course, if every big Zelda game should have it, eyes should be the weak point of everything. Big Octos come in multiple different eyes. They all come the same size and they all have the same gimmick. If you let them suck you in, as they are in the whirlpool here for too long, they'll push you in and eat you, and that's not good. You need to defeat all their eyes in order to actually get them dead. Now, this one here is pretty easy with only 4 eyes, but the maximum, I believe, is, I think, 12, I believe? I'll be corrected if I'm wrong on there, but that is the easiest of the big eyes, or the big octos. And the reason why we took this down is because there's a great fairy inside of it. Oh, Waker of the Winds. Thank you, I have been freed from that beast's foul grasp. Essentially, you were going to be freedom from his stomach, personally, but, you know, grasp is a lot easier to say. That's thanks, I should give a little of my power. Just a little? How about you give me all your power? Because, you know, I'm the one I'm supposed to save the day, I guess, alright? But, she gives us a pretty nifty upgrade. Pretty early on. We get the magic power increase. Now our magic meter is doubled. This is really just for... I wouldn't say you wouldn't need this magic meter at all. Like, you can totally skip this and beat the game, no problem, with only a limited magic supply. And the game is pretty easy to nonchalant, but at the same time, it's the magic meter, because there's not very many magic items in this game. Not very much. And I'm sad to say that's the big case about this, is that they give you a double magic meter, and there's really like maybe, I would say only 3 items that use magic. Well, well, 4, but the 4th one is technically a plot important item, but I digress. Well, actually all of them are plot important, to be fair. So we're going to go up and get our first of the... Well, yeah, we also, last session, we also got a, a chart from the Triforce charts. Now, you can go after these at any time. There's no reason for you shouldn't go after them. Like, you can go after them as soon as the plot... Oh, there it is. There's the blue choo-choos. I mentioned before last session that there are 15 of these bad boys. And there's only 15 of these blue choo-choo jellies. Even the blue choo jellies is said to be a magic cure-all. But unfortunately, it cannot be used in its current form. Yeah, if you bring all those to the potion man, 15 of them all, you get access to a blue potion. But like I showed last session, all you have to do to get a blue potion is go to the forest haven, kill about 4 of those Deku Babas, and booyah! You don't have to worry about anything. I want to drop. There we go, drop. Yeah, blow up that mailbox. We want to come here first after getting you know, able to join the free, because this is also another great fairy as well. There are multiple different great fairies. Like I said, oh, I think I said this mentioned last session, but if I didn't, I do apologize. But there are 2 great fairies for every upgrade you get in this game. Wallet, bombs, and with the item we're going to get later. So, and the only reason that they have these great fairy wallet upgrades is because of initial quest that a lot of people hate. And it was only a good reason why this wallet upgrade was in. But this is not the wallet upgrade. This is our bomb upgrade. Oh yeah, now we can carry up to 60. Yeah! Now we actually have a cannon that's worth shooting. And to be quite frankly, I am going to use up my blue potion I got technically for free. I want to get a fairy because I'd rather have insurance in case I do pass away, unless I do, you know, fatigue in battle. But I'd rather have this just as on standby, just in case. And besides, with the Deku Baba seats we've got, I can easily go back and get a free potion if I need necessary. Or I can just go back and get to Grandma and give me a soup. Because, again, this is how open this game is and how easy this game is. Alright, King, let's go place this first item into check the Triangle Islands. Let's see, is it up north? It is up north from here. And so you could use a magic, and in fact, it's weird the you know, so you should get a map, you know, fill out your sea chart with seeds and everything. And I feel like it's an unnecessary purchase, just because sometimes, at least the most part, the game will outright tell you exactly where you need to go. Now, it says like if you've seen these 3 places here nearby, it's called Triangle Islands, maybe go find them. That would be pretty nice instead of, you know, hand holding us to getting here, but still. Oh yeah, this is where we get the sea hats. These guys are a bit of a pain as they run around multiple different islands. We saw these earlier last session, but they don't actually go over land, so they're basically not much of a nuisance when you're on land, but they're a nuisance when you're in a boat. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddesses, please place the pearl you see here. Yep. Place the blue pearl down, and that's all it's going to do for this one, really. Make 0 pearls and ancient statues! 2 pearls remain. King of Red Lions. Yeah? What do these do? I can't tell you. Why not? Because I'm obligated I'm told not to tell you exactly what these do. Okay. Even though if the king told us exactly what was going on, then that would just be unnecessary hand holding. And I know they're trying to not hand hold you, but at the same time, this game hand holds you only until about, I would say, to the end of the game, where the entire open sea is open towards you. Oh, hello. There's a submarine here. Kind of forgot this was here. Yeah, there's only like a few of these things out here in the ocean, and it's very rare when you see them. But they usually have something good in them, usually. Usually a treasure chart or something. But, I'd rather just explore them, because they usually have something. Now, there is one that you should avoid until you have the necessary means of actually taking down ranged enemies. Now, we do have something called the boomerang and the claw shot, or the grappling hook, but those things are not very good for combat, usually. They're mostly for situational things. There's a particular enemy that I do not like in this game because of its annoyances, but we'll get to that once we get there. But at this time now, we're gonna basically, take care of these joy pendants from them. Take care of these bogoblins. Hey, why don't you fall in the water? There you go. Fall in the water. That's what you need to do. Huzzah. Let's go see what this place has, this submarine. The submarine doesn't feel like it wouldn't be able to sink very low. For it's made out of wood, so it's buoyant, buoyancy like nothing else. Oh, we got a battle gauntlet down here. Submarine has a gauntlet of moblin. Hey, you might as well grab these treasures he got on his neck. There's also red choo-choos in this place inside the barrel, so bear that in mind. Huzzah! Ow! And see, that's what I mean by if you disarm them, they do have ability to... Oh, how did I just dodge that? I have no idea, but I'm going to take that as a win. I believe this little submarine has a few enemies to take down, in a few waves. And I think it's only just you have to defeat. I think it's 4 moblins, I believe. But just grapple, just use their grappling hook to grab their treasure, and then just knock them all the way to the walls. Ow! That's it. Booyah! Take care of you. I want my money before it disappears. Oh, I lost the blue rupee. No! Come on now. Yeah, take that, you. Oh, we got an introduction of a new enemy type, the yellow choo-choo. The yellow choo-choo acts exactly as the blue choo-choo does, where it is electrical based. That it will... You can't hit it initially on contact. It will shock you. Even with an upgraded sword and everything, these guys still hit like a truck. Or at least they will, because sometimes in some rare instances they do put a lot of those in the room they were going through, and they can be a pain in the backside. But if you have bombs, grapple, or the boomerang, you can easily stun them for their ill-gotten treasure. And most often, the yellow choo-choos will usually drop a red or blue color jewel, or a gem of some kind. So bear that in mind. There we go. We got a heart container, so we actually got enough pieces of heart to get another one. Sweet! We did need another extra life. We needed a heart container after going after all those curses earlier. Bear that in mind. Alright, let's head up north, King. We got some places to go. You're the king of the boats. We need to go north. So we head this way. And hit right up. Oh, my boy, do you know how to sail a boat? No, I don't. I only act like I know one. Oh, we got more Octoroks. But they actually shoot bombs. They don't shoot rocks, they shoot bombs. I guess it was pretty simple, and they're popping in like nothing else. Now, getting up to this island is a little tricky. This is the northern Triangle Island. As we remember from a session ago, there's a cyclone here. We would want to go after that cyclone eventually, but as of right now, we don't want to. We don't want to go inside it, because we don't have the means of taking down the Cyclos. Cyclos is in there, and if we don't do anything to stop him, he'll fling us somewhere that we don't want to be. So, more often than not, we want to be behind this island and just get around him like that. No worries there. Come on now. Oh, it's a bright red one. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddesses. Place the pearl you hold here. There we go. Right there. Pop it right there in its place. And that's the second one in. We got 2 pearls in. Yay! Huzzah! Alright, King, where are you? Need to get away from the cyclones. That cyclone will not get closer to you if you're on an island. The thing will just follow you on the occasion. But I guess if you're, as soon as you're far away from it, it won't bother you. But I do like the hint of detail that it's technically a storm, and the sky does change accordingly. A 5 of cloud right over there. Huh, interesting. But now, even though now we have all 3 pearls, we can go wherever and whenever we want. The hope in the ocean is for us to explore, though we can't go everywhere because certain islands you can't enter without having a particular item. And that was something that with Breath of the Wild would technically break, where you can go anywhere, and you can enter anything as long as you have the right items, and you can climb everything. It would be nice if you could actually climb in this game. That would be really nice. You get some of the islands early if that was the case. Essentially break this game in half. And this one too is another bomb great fairy we're going to get here, because in order to get into said area, we need to explode the rock. Put the bomb right there. And there is another blue choo-choo here. Again, the blue choo-choos do generate electricity, but you can usually get to them pretty fast before they actually... And there's a Korok there with his tree withering. That side quest is a little bit easier in this game, or in this version of the game, than in the GameCube release. Which you have to take Forest Haven water and travel the entirety of the ocean in under 30 minutes and water every tree. Doing so gets you a piece of heart, if you so choose. And this Greek fairy here is going to get us our next upgrade to our bombs, as the blue hue would indicate. So now we can actually hold up to 99 bombs. Yeah, this is weird that, again, you get bombs so early, and then you get the 2 upgrades like nonchalant really quickly. So yeah, we have maxed out bombs. We're never going to have to worry about buying bombs ever again. Which, to me, is actually kind of a detriment to its entirety of the structure. See, like that, we just grabbed the bomb from the grass. Thank you, Minish. So, I guess the Minish are still alive in some fashion. Given the game's continuity. Alright, let's see, where are we going next? Well, I say no better way to going down and to the bottom right this way to grab our last of the Triangle Islands. We saw this island on our way down to the Forest Haven earlier, so we can just go grab this. I do wish, and this is a big complaint I've had for a little while, but the ocean is great. It's nice to see that there's a big wide open area, but I wish there was, islands in between the grid of the sea chart, That would be something pretty cool, in my honest opinion. Because, again, all the islands out here are pretty small, and this is coming from, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where there was a lot of stuff, off in the distance that you couldn't see, but you could access towards, or at least see something, big. Most of the islands on the Windwaker Islands are pretty small in comparison. Which I think they did rectify in Phantom Hourglass, where most of the islands you could see off in the distance were big, towering places you could see. Oddly enough, the DS had more power in the GameCube. In some fashion, I guess. You placed third pearl in the ancient stone's hands! Huh? I feel a rumbling! I feel a rumbling! Oh no! Yeah! Huh? King, it did nothing! Is it proof my courage, or are you just laughing at me? Let's see if I touch it, maybe it'll do something. Oh. They're now not ancient anymore, they're now shiny! Woohoo! So this is what the pearl's main focus is. Now, I feel kind of weird about what this represents. Yes, it does represent the Triforce, surely. But does this tower appear from under the water, or does it appear from a portal that is the sacred realm of some kind, or at least some place that's not in Hyrule or the Great Sea? Because if that's the case, this thing should have been found earlier if people explored it earlier. But this is our next dungeon here, folks. And wham! Man, my boy is going through a lot of detriments today. Getting hit in the face, blowing up, having to deal with a big octo. You know how that is. Just a normal day for my boy. And don't laugh at me, King. You didn't tell me that the statues were going to explode. Meh. But yeah, that's our next dungeon, folks. The Tower. The Tower of the Gods. This tower, which the pearls of the gods have caused to appear, is a place for the gods of the ancient world to prepare to the mightiest test of courage of men. Only one who is able to overcome the trials that await here will be acknowledged of the gods to be a true hero. Only then will the hero be permitted to wield the power to destroy the great evil. My boy, that which you must attain now lies before you. You must believe in your own courage as that you do triumph over the hardships you may have faced, and you must triumph once again. You must rise above the trial of the gods. Alright, well, there's nothing else better to do. Let's head off and go into this place and tackle the trial of the gods. A little bit slower, but okay.